The crypto market has been red hot. I'm talking about red hot for the last couple weeks. Entering into March in a couple hours, more like one day. What we got coming up next? Let's have a look into it. All right, I'm Professor Keith, or just regular Keith. Welcome to TA with Keith Lay. I'm going to do these little videos once or twice a week. We're going to change the format on YouTube just a little bit. Want to change the way we do things, kind of try to keep it with the flow, make sure we don't get lost in the times, and keep everybody updated as best we can. All right, so things have gotten really interesting in the crypto world, haven't they? I think so myself. Over the last couple weeks, all the way really to January 1st, we've had nothing but an uptrend. And what is an uptrend? An uptrend is when we create higher highs and higher lows. We all do this based on the chart. If you haven't ever watched my streams or watched any videos that we do on YouTube here, it's all 100% technical analysis based, all charts, no BS. Nobody's got time for any BS anyway, right? Exactly. No BS and no BS time, no BS wasted motion, none of that. 100% charts. I've got a couple things on the chart here for you to look at. This is Bitcoin CME. I'll kind of explain from here. Checking in on Bitcoin real quick. Similar story. A lot of the money in crypto is just in Bitcoin. Some people choose not to do Bitcoin, and that's fine as well also. But more importantly, this is the CME chart, meaning Chicago Mercantile Exchange. This chart is a touch more accurate in my opinion. If you look closely between the green and the purple line, that's the 8 EMA and the 21 EMA. We're sitting right in the middle of it, which isn't buy, isn't sell. Good news is it's sitting over top of that yellow trend line, which means it's okay. One other thing here, the green box that you see, that's the CME gap when it closed on Friday and then reopened on a Monday. That gap was formed. If we fail that yellow line, that's likely where the price goes back to, in my opinion. Similar story here for Ethereum, also the CME chart. There are only two assets that are on the CME market. That's Bitcoin and Ethereum. Better overlook here short term, as if you look closely, you're over that green and that purple line, which is nice. Problem here, we're underneath that big yellow line. We don't want to be underneath that. We want to be over top of that line. As you see, that is the big bear market line. It goes all the way back there. We haven't quite cracked that yet, and we need to do that before we make anything super significant. New update coming every other day in the week. Thanks for watching. All right, so that was Bitcoin. That was Ethereum. You guys all asked for altcoins and mid-cap coins. You specifically asked for low-cap coins. So I've got a couple for you here. I don't like using cheesy names like, hidden gems. Ooh. And all that kind of cheesy crap. I don't appreciate any of that. I just like to give it straight to you guys. So here's one that we found over in our Discord. We've been talking about. We've made some good gains on it already just this morning. So this is ACQ, or acquire.fi. It's over on KuCoin. That's where I bought it at. As you see here, this thing's kind of been scraping along the floor here for quite some time. The reason I bought this was very simple. It hadn't done anything. It moved very, very flat ever since the beginning of the year. We saw assets, even though you don't know what they are, you saw assets go up and make some pretty darn good gains. ACQ was one of them. Now, again, we bought this at the floor price, and it's already come up 52% just today. Watch out, because this one may have more gains in it going to the future. And I think it could move all the way to the end of the summer. Real quick, if you haven't done it, 786unlimited.com. That's where we do all of this work up front before these videos ever hit YouTube. You get this information on the Discord first. Everything we discuss on these videos, whether it be a live stream or these videos, is on 786 Unlimited. First, that's over on our Discord. Have a look at it now. You can scroll through and see everything that we do here. We have multiple different chart groups, chat groups. If you're into NFTs, we have NFT groups. If you're in the nodes, we have nodes. If you just want charts, knock yourself out. We have tons and tons and tons of charts. We talk about this stuff nonstop. It's very affordable, folks. $8 a month. Like, come on. That's a cup of coffee. You can afford that. No big deal. All right, next one up, Wombat. I know it sounds ridiculous, but Wombat has a ton of use. If you're into that thing, if you're into that kind of stuff and you worry about fundamental analysis all the time, great, whatever, do your thing. Not my typical thing. All I care about are the charts and making gains, right? Wombat one we bought here. It was very low on the chart. We saw this short-term uptrend where that blue line is right there. Saw the short-term uptrend form out. Since we saw that happen, we said we're going to go ahead and grab a hold of this. I just so happened to notice, by the way, that there was 40-something% staking available on KuCoin. I thought, well, darn, I can't pass that up. I got to go get a hold of that. So I went and bought me some Wombat. That's my real buy line right there, the green line that you see. Short-term uptrend line in blue, still doing well. Now, there are a couple hitches in the giddy up. All right, so I zoomed in here. Now, while we're over the 8 EMA, which is that green line, which is good, and we're over that purple line, which is the 21 EMA. Those are both great. The bad news is that red line that you see coming down from the top, that's not great. That's the 200 moving average. That 200 moving average is kind of like a very, very strong magnet. When it hits that, when the price hits that line, particularly, things tend to slow down in either direction. That's a great point to show you is, Bitcoin weekly, right up against that line, stuck in the mud, having a hard time getting through it. So while this has had a really good run and it's up about 30% from where we bought it, we may start to see some pullbacks here. We haven't quite hit that 200 moving average yet. We may hit it here in the next coming days. Keep an eye on Wombat. Again, I think there's gains to be had all the way through the summer. Just keep an eye on it. All right, so next up, we've got one of our favorites. We used this coin a lot last time, the last bull market back in 2020, 2021. We used this one a ton because it was around and we saw really, really good movement on the chart. This is Electroneum. Sounds ridiculous, but it's ETN USD. And I bought it on KuCoin, ETN USDT. Not much of a difference. But the good news is here, as compared to what you saw on Wombat, is, hey, look, this thing's already over the 200 moving average, where Wombat was pinned under it, okay? Again, it kind of acted like a magnet here. Whenever you hit this line, it kind of gets stuck in the mud, right? Good news is that 200 moving average can act as support. Now, on the other side of that, as you see, the 821 EMA, that green and purple line, right here, the price is underneath both of those. You don't want to see that. You want to see the price above both of those. So this is in the middle zone here where you could buy it, you could wait. Point is, keep an eye on it. Electroneum did extremely well last time, thousands and thousands of % gain. I wouldn't have it any other way except me trying to get some more of this later on down the road and make the gains on it. All right, another favorite of ours, MTV USDT. I want my MTV. Cheesy. Anyway, over the 821 EMA, great. Over the 200 moving average, great. Again, this thing has fallen off a metric ton in the bear market. But last bull market, this coin did amazing. Buy it if you wish, buy it if you won't. I'm already in this. I plan on riding this all the way through the bull market. I think there's a lot of gains to be had here. Do your own research though, right? Not a financial advisor. Not financial advice. Finally, a mid cap right here, Bitcoin Cash, BCH USD. This is the KuCoin pair, BCH USDT. Now, similar situation as Multivac or MTV and Electroneum, where you see it's over the 200 moving average, great. It's kind of stuck in the mud, hasn't gotten over the 821 EMA after breaking the 200, which is good. Everything here is good. There is no bull markets without being over this red line right here. And as you see, we're over it. Very good. Now you can look back at this one in the bear market and see that this thing had a really, really rough time. So a lot of recovery left in this one, I think. That's why I went ahead and got in this. Again, I plan on keeping this for the entire bull market. I think it'll do pretty well. All right, as always, thank you guys for watching. We'll keep these videos short and sweet. I want to thank everyone who does come and hang out on the live streams. We'll be live on Thursday at 11 p.m. every single week, unless otherwise noted. I'll leave you guys with this. You could have been anywhere in the world. You chose to be here with me. I appreciate that. Sky's the limit. Y'all be good. Peace.